viewers, after so long, BluecatEra is finally back in business. For now. College has ended for me, at least for the first semester, and now, I have practically 3 months of, well, nothing planned. So I guess this means that I'll be active on Graal, I guess you could say. I mean, I don't really have the full intention of being active day to day. Maybe day to day, but I can't really guarantee that. But college has been great. Thank you for asking. If you still support the channel, I thank you very much. It really means a lot to me that people actually still watch this. And don't really know what else to say. I mean, back in business, we're just gonna jump right into basing as per usual. Nothing fancy, nothing new, it's just same old good stuff. One thing for sure, I am definitely interested in keeping the video times short. I've noticed in my past videos that, like, if I could pull up the video right now, in fact I probably can, let me just try this. I've noticed that in like the last few videos, they went on for a really long time, like maybe 20-25 minutes. I kind of want to try to reduce that. Maybe at most I'll go for 15, 16, 17, somewhere around like the 15-minute mark. That way, because basing, I feel like a lot of times in my basing videos, I don't emphasize the point. Like whenever I record something, it's because it's something noteworthy. I don't just record for no reason, unless I'm doing something silly and ridiculous. But when I record a basing video, there's a purpose to it. And if I can't emphasize the purpose, then it's pointless. Alright, let's say. Okay. The last basing video associated with anything was the Tachi Fort invasion, and that's understandable because forts are usually 30 minutes long, and I want to show the whole thing. Actually, the last few basing videos, with the exception to the Tachi Fort invasion, has actually been relatively short. That's actually ideally what I want. See, something like BluecatEra Neo plus Pirate Basing video, PK video 2, and the first one, they both go on for 20 minutes, and that's not too bad, but that goes a little bit above what I want. But I think I've spent too much time on this segment, so let's go on with something else. I had the intention of making one Graal video while I was in college, but I kind of lost track and just stopped working on it entirely. I wanted to kind of have like this silly, fantastical little, how should I put this? This list of ideas that I have for Graal, and it's all completely fantasy. You know, probably none of it will ever see the light of day ever again. But hey, you never know. It's always good to just put your thoughts out there. It's for the means of discussion, you know. But the reason why I brought this up was because I recently learned, and I didn't know this when I was away on college, that they actually removed the chemical gun from basing. That's right, if you take a good look, you notice that not a single person is using a chemical gun. And I noticed that one day. I think I was basing with Velocity, and I asked them, I've noticed there's a lot of chemical guns, what's up with that? And they said, oh, they took it out. It's only for PKing now. I'm like, wow, that took some real initiative. And there's no outrage or anything. Well, not that I've heard of. Then again, I wouldn't really know if I was out for, what, 5, 4, 6 months. But on my Graal video I was gonna work on, my list of ideas to implement for the game, one of the ideas that I had was actually to give the chemical gun its own ammunition. So that way, players couldn't use unlimited ammunition for it. They had to buy their own ammunition using event coins. But I honestly think like this idea of having just chemical guns removed entirely from base is even a better idea. Yeah, that's real initiative. I don't know what else to say about that. And it's interesting too because like I'm pretty sure if you look back at my last float basing video or the which one, lights out, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of chemical guns in that one. In fact, I'm almost positive. I'm pretty sure even one of the gangs I was in had a chemical gun. I'm not sure if it was float or lights out. I'm pretty sure it was lights out. But yeah, you see just how powerful the chemical gun is, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already. But at one point, it was just like there was one person with a chemical gun in every single base. You couldn't go to any base without finding someone with a chemical gun. And I guess after a while, it just got out of hand. But you know what? When you have something like 200 event coins, that takes a long time to get. But let's just be honest. It's only going to be a matter of time for every single person has it. Of course, not literally every single person. Just a large amount of people will end up having it, and it seriously creates a sense of unbalance. Speaking of unbalance, I should probably jump to the segment about the weapon nerfs. I found this out from an iFreeze kick shot that Bitsam nerfed a good portion of some of the highest tier weapons. And actually, don't kill me for this, but I absolutely have no problem with this. I really don't. As a matter of fact, ever since the Browning automatic rifle got nerfed, I've found that I've been doing better than usual. I've noticed he nerfed it again recently. Now it's down to a clip of 15. I mean, I'm honestly not too bothered by it. I'm really not. I think the main problem here is especially like let's take the Browning automatic rifle for example. You notice that people are still, from what it seems, rather furious about the Browning automatic rifle nerf. But I think the problem here is that people don't know how to use it differently. They're so used to seeing the bar as like this high fire rate, spammy combat assault rifle. It's not what assault, but you get what I mean. And they're just used to spamming with it. I mean, now, ever since the nerf, you kind of have to think differently. You have to sort of adapt with your new weapons and what you get. And I think that's what I managed to do. I just managed to just adapt to it. But I think most people, they just can't do that. They see the Browning rifle and they want to start spamming. But they can't. I mean, the Browning... Let's be honest, the Browning rifle still has a pretty high fire rate. It's not that slow. I will say the reloading time still kind of gets me a little bit. It's not that bad, but it's not all that good either. I feel like in a tight situation, it can definitely screw you over. But the point is that you have to just start using these weapons differently now. And it might be a bit weird, definitely. But if you just start using the Browning rifle like an M4, or like a Ghost M4 for that fact, you should have no problem with it. In fact, it kind of acts like that now. Screen freezes. That's a pretty good segment. I actually have like this list of segments that I want to talk about, just to make sure I'm not staying quiet for too long. Though there probably shouldn't be too much problem with that. Screen phrases. Not a good thing. I still get them. In the next video, we'll be in the Neo base. I've reinstalled the game for that one, because now you see there's another screen freeze right there. And the screen freezes actually screwed me over quite a lot in this video. I think there was at least like a good 3 occasions where I got screwed over because of a screen freeze. But yeah, I still can't believe it. All these months and I'm still getting screen freezes. Ridiculousness. I guess it's because of my device. I mean, I run on a iPad mini. It's not even the second one. It's the first iPad mini. I don't even know what generation it is. It's like as old as you can get. It's older than Gramps, for God's sakes. But I guess that's the reason why I'm still getting screen freezes to this day. I mean, all it takes really is just you uninstall it once, you reinstall it, and for me everything goes back to normal. It's just a matter of fact that if it loads too much, if it loads too many like graphic animations and textures and heads and bodies, then it's kind of just starts to slow down. So here we go. Here's a huge screen freeze. It's so bad I end up getting killed right at the end of it. Alright, next segment, GST. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this guy. This guy has been like He's been tracking me this whole entire time. Anywhere I go, he would follow me, and it's kind of tedious. But see, this is the exact reason why, when it comes to basing, I end up disguising myself, because people end up literally targeting me. I think I mentioned this in the last video, but people will, like, follow me all across the map. It's annoying. And that's why I end up changing the Branding rifle skin too, because of that same reason. You know, you pull out the iFreeze boss skin, and it's like, oh look, flashy lights, kill him. GST. I am pretty unsure about the GST. If you're gonna ask me if iFreeze's interested in doing the GST, you cannot ask me that, because I have literally no clue. I don't see it coming. I really don't. I'm pretty sure that last GST was the last one. I probably won't do the GST even if it was with another gank. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, GST is looking pretty interesting this year. I've heard there was an incident with one of the admins. What's his name? Aaron from Velocity told me to watch this video. It's called Errors Corrupt. Yes, I am advertising this video. But it's called Errors is Corrupt, and it's this 4 or 5 minute rap video talking about some incident that had to do with the GST and how a Nero, what's his name, is abusing his power and so. I really couldn't understand exactly. I was just listening to the music and I was still playing Graal, so I wasn't really looking at all the text messages go by. So I have no clue what that's about, but that sounds like a very interesting predicament. One that I would not want to get involved with. Basing in its current state. That's a very interesting one. Well, first and foremost, I am definitely happy to see the reduction of chemical guns. I think that's a huge relief. No more will I have to deal with some guy who's extremely cocky and overconfident because he has a 200 event coin item. So that's a relief in that state, but that still doesn't change the fact that basing is still, well, it's got to this new generation of lethargic bases who all they want to do is just rack up numbers and stay in one base, and then intentionally have their members go down to like 3 or 4, so that when they get raided, someone jumps on the kick chat and informs everyone to get on, and then next thing you know it, their gang roster jumps from 3 people to 20. So that's, I'm pretty sure that's still a thing. And it's, well, it's kind of sad. People can't lose their base honorably. I mean, it's definitely, you know, noteworthy to give it a good fight, but, you know, it's so cheap to just, like, tell everyone just to get on. It's like, I don't know how. Because it's like, in the next video you're about to see, it's the Neo basing video. It's me and one other person. We go against the base, we take it about 3 times. And for every time we take it, we have it for a sizable amount of time. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Against, I don't know, 2, 3 other gangs? I mean, they're not all against us, but we're all against them. It's pretty much just a free-for-all brawl for Neo. So basing in its current state, what I'm about to say about that is, well, it hasn't changed. Other than the fact that chemical guns are reduced. Yeah, other than that, you still have this whole... I'm pretty sure there's still this sensitive war thing going on, where if one gang attacks another, all of a sudden it's a war. As a matter of fact, this video was supposed to be a war, actually. It's Graal Terror Squads against Embro. Speaking of basing in its current state, I also want to transition to the next segment about people who just all of a sudden send recruit messages out of nowhere. It's like they ask me to join, and then it's a recruit message. It's like, I didn't say yes. I mean, I guess, you know, it is a yes or no question, so... Actually, I don't have an argument here anymore. Alright, well, forget what I said about that. I should have thought that one through. Yeah, but I threw this clip because I wanted, what's his name? CPV? Yeah, he's from GPN. He's one of the ranks. He wanted to be in the video. And I want more people to be in a video as well, but there's a problem. There's too many people who want to be in a video. I can't fit 50 people a week into one video. It's hard. It really is. And I would love to refresh my friends list, but I also leave I ran out of time. I'll continue this topic next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care.